How's everybody doing? I just figured I'd jump on live really quick just to see if I could, because um, for a long time my data on my phone wouldn't work. And so I'm just happy to be able to jump on live whenever I want now, instead of like always just having to be at home making a video or whatever. Like I could just go live whenever now. So that's pretty awesome that I can do that. And I'm glad that I jumped on to see if I could do that. And I can, and I'm satisfied with that. Right now, I'm just kind of riding around town, just whatever. But yeah, guys, things are good. Life is good. I'm glad to be out and about. Today is a pretty nice day. I'm gonna be making a video when I get back home and doing a tarot reading and stuff. So look forward to that. I put out a reading this morning. I got interrupted, so I had to cut the reading short. But like I said, I will be making another reading when I get back home. And I'm really hoping that I can put out the messages more regularly. Lately, life has not been the easiest for me. I'm not gonna lie. When I started this channel and I started doing this stuff, I was in a pretty difficult part of my life. I was in the middle of moving, and I'm pretty new to this whole tarot journey and this spiritual path. I mean, I've been on a spiritual path for a long time, years, but it wasn't until recently that I started doing videos, and I started let's see, how do I want to phrase this? I started giving out what God was giving me. I started to show people things that I've learned and experiences that I've had. And there's this saying, and it goes like, you only keep what you have, by giving it away. And so I just simply started giving away what was within me, what was within me to say. And for a long time, it was very difficult for me to do that, to put myself out there like that. I thought all sorts of crazy things. What are people gonna think? People are gonna judge me. People are gonna come at me all sorts of ways. And I think the fear of what others think held me back for a long time of doing what I needed to do to build my life, to build things in my life to build a good foundation. And for a long time, I let the fear of what others say, think, or do control me and stop me from building what I wanted to build and create what I want to create in my life. And I know a lot of others out there feel the same way. And I think at a certain point, it's just like you start to just not give a F about what somebody else thinks about you or says. Like, of course, all of us care about what others think of us to a degree, but it's like when it's getting in your way of actually building something, or when life gets in your way all the time, when you let it affect you to a point where you're not doing anything, I think it's difficult. It's been a difficult road, and I've been through a lot, but I figured I would take what I've been through and use it for the greater good of humanity, of everybody involved. Sorry for the wind, guys, if it's affecting video or you guys can't hear, I apologize. I'm on my bike right now. So I've been getting off my bike and walking it periodically because just so that the video, you guys could actually hear what I'm saying in the video. And really the only reason I went live is just to see if I could, and to see if I could go live while I'm out in mobile, which I can. And that's really great because then I can start giving out more messages as I'm walking and just going about my daily routine, doing things for myself, going out around town, walking about. There's been a lot of times where I've wanted to go live and speak and talk about certain things, and I wasn't able to because my phone wasn't working. So that's really great to know that, and I'm just happy for the people who watch me, who support me, who are there for me, man. And I guess I kind of got off topic there. I wanted to talk about some specific things, but I kind of got a little sidetracked and distracted. So I apologize about that. Glad to see things are good, Taylor. Can hear you loud in the wind. Okay. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for acknowledging and the acknowledgement. And, you know, I appreciate you guys. Sometimes, like, I jump on live and I know what I'm going to say. And sometimes I jump on live and I just don't know what to say or what I'm going to say. And I think this is one of those times where I just didn't really have anything particular to say, but I just wanted to jump on just to say hi, see how everybody's doing. I hope everybody's having a great day wherever you're at, a great day, night, evening, wherever you may be located on the earth. I think really what I was trying to get to was, you know, I'm new to this. I'm new to making videos on YouTube. I'm new to the tarot community. I'm new to all these things. But that doesn't mean that I'm not experienced or knowledgeable or know certain things. And I'm going to do the best of my ability to really create this channel into what I want it to become, which is a place for people to give a voice to people who can't speak up for themselves, and to motivate and inspire other people to become what they want to become in their life. And, you know, and this whole, everything that's going on, we are all here to learn and teach, yes. And that is the whole thing. Like, my whole journey has been learning and teaching and understanding that anybody can be your teacher. Understanding that being open-minded is one of the greatest things that you can be, because you can never know everything. And I think there are people, they get to a point in their life where they just feel like they don't need to be told by somebody else. But the thing is with me is I've always remained open-minded. I've always remained at a point where anyone could be my teacher, because everybody knows something that I don't know. Everybody has pieces of knowledge. Everybody has pieces of wisdom that they can share with the world. Everybody has something that they can offer to humanity in one way or another. And it's okay to speak up. It's okay to give your own experience. And even if I'm helping one other person out there, it is worth it for me. And I know that sounds cliche and kind of stupid, but it really is that way. And I'm glad that I have a platform that I could come on and speak on. You know, I don't have a kabillion million followers, and that's okay, because I'm building a following. I'm starting from a foundation. I'm starting from the ground up. And I knew it was going to be hard. I knew things were going to be difficult. It wasn't going to be an easy road. It was going to be an uphill battle. But I knew if I just kept going and I just kept building and I kept moving forward, that things would eventually work out for me. And, I'm going to get kind of honest with you. I'm not kind of honest. I'm going to get honest with you guys. Things have not been the easiest for me in my life lately. I've had jobs, I lose jobs, have jobs, lose jobs. And I'm just at a place in my life where I just want to do what I love, man. I'm done living my life to appease other people. I'm ready to do something that's meaningful and something that I truly love doing, and helping others while doing it, while also helping myself. And this isn't to knock anybody who's living their life in a certain type of way. If you work a job and you go to work every day, get up. Here, let's set this bike down for a minute and talk to you guys. Okay. Set that down right there. Okay. If you are somebody who works a job, you get up every day, you go to work, you do what you have to do for yourself. I'm not knocking anybody who does that. What I am saying is, for me personally, it's been a battle for me, and it's almost like I have to fight for what is already mine. I have to literally defend myself against people who make accusations against me that are untrue. I have to constantly get on here and defend myself, and constantly I don't have to, but I do it because I love this channel and I love what I do, and I know that I'm on the correct path. I know that I'm doing my life purpose, my life mission, in whichever way you want to put that, because I don't really think nothing is set in stone, right? Nothing is. I just seen my aunt drive by. Nothing is set in stone. In life. That breeze is nice. Whoever is watching this, man, I just send you all the positivity, all the good energy, all the blessings, all the love, all the peace, all the joy. And I send you good energy to all of you. And what I was trying to say was, it's not so black and white in the world. And nothing is set in stone. You don't have to life is good. I've been through a lot. I think I'm just finally ready to commit myself to myself. Commit myself to what I love in my life. Commit myself to this spiritual journey. Commit myself, be myself, expose myself. Not in an evil way, I'm exposed, to put myself in the light and be in the light and be this person that I've been hiding from everyone else for a long time, because I feared ridicule. I feared what people would think of me if I kind of stepped out and did my own thing and was doing things like this. For a long time, I think what held me back the most is I always felt like I had to do things in a certain type of way. Like, I couldn't do a YouTube channel until I had my degree and I had my just stupid things that really just don't truly matter. Like, yes, it's good to get your degree in school. It's good to self-mastery. Well, not only self-mastery, but mastery of, in the world, however the world's concerned, have that certificate on my wall that says, oh, I can make videos now. I never needed that. I never needed a piece of paper to tell me that I can make videos now. Oh, I'm certified now. It's like, for a long time, I always felt like, oh, well, I can't do videos because the camera on my phone is shitty, and the sound, oh, I don't have a good mic, so I got to get a mic, and oh, I need the money so that I can get these things, so that I can, and it's just untrue. It's all, everything you need is already found within you. Everything you need is already found within you, and that is the truth. And it's not bad to go to school. It's not bad to go and better yourself in some kind of way and get more knowledge, get more knowledgeable about certain fields so that you can be all that you can be. And it's not wrong to do that. I'm actually thinking about going back to school myself and finishing my degree just so I can say, oh, look, I got my piece of paper now that says that I'm credible. And you really don't need all that. Everything that you've ever needed has always been inside you. And I think for a long time, I let things like that hold me back. I let what people would say, oh, well, that's never going to work out for you. That's a pipe dream. That's a 1 in a million chance that you will be successful at X, Y, and Z. And it's just not true. It's not true. Because, good things happen every day. Miracles happen every day. And good things will happen for you. Good things will happen to you. And it's not impossible for things to work out for you, is what I'm saying. And for a long time, I ridiculed myself. And even when I put my media up online and did certain things, I felt like this self-condemning, like shaming type of feeling, like, oh, your work is garbage, it's not good, it's this, it's that. I had people, having all sorts of negative thoughts towards me and sending me all sorts of negative energies, and I've been through that before. That's why when I started this second YouTube channel, I was already kind of expecting the negativity, the negative thoughts, the doubt, the fears, everything that I remember doing when I first started. And this was a long time ago. I've had other YouTube channels where I talked about different subjects, and I stopped doing YouTube for a long time because of the spiritual warfare, because of the battles that I was facing. And I was like, listen, I can't do this anymore. So I stopped for a long time, and I said, you know what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to kind of, regroup myself, get myself together. I'm going to better myself, get myself in a better headspace, and then come back to it later. And that's what I did. And that's how I ended up. I had already created the Infinite Limits channel. It had already been here. It was for my music and stuff like that, my rapping and my singing and shit. And I think I just got to a point where it was like, I'm done with not creating anymore. I'm done with just sitting in this stagnant energy and feeling like I have no power or no control, or there's nothing I could do, and just sitting in that, self-pity, misery, of believing that things couldn't work out for me, or believing that I wasn't creative, that I wasn't this amazing, shining person, that I wasn't this, I wasn't that. And I'm finally coming to realize that we are our own worst critics. We criticize ourselves more than anybody else. And the only person that was holding me back was myself. And that's the God honest truth. And, for a long time, I struggled with drug addiction. I struggled with substances and stuff like that. But I feel like truly I was never meant to be on that path. But I'm grateful that I did end up on that path, because what I learned from that experience of substance abuse really It's truly a blessing to me now. Before, I used to look at it as a curse. It was terrible. It was this awful thing that I had to live through and experience. Now I look at it as a miracle. I look at it as a blessing, because if it had not been for me going through those experiences, I would not have the knowledge that I have today. So I have my haters to thank for that. People who wished for my downfall, people who wanted to see me fail, people who purposefully came into my life to sabotage me and myself. Truly, I only ever sabotage myself. They really can't take credit for that, because all the choices I ever made were my own. But people did come into my life and helped me destroy myself. We'll just put it that way. Helped me destroy myself. And, the people I had around me didn't help much. It really didn't help me much. It just made things worse. So by removing those people from my life, cutting those people off, I had to be isolated for a long time. I was isolated. I was by myself. I was alone. Not even my family really wanted much to do with me, because I was known for, being not the greatest person at the time. And that doesn't mean that I'm a bad person and that I should feel shame and guilt my whole life. I'm learning to forgive myself, and I'm learning to forgive others. And I'm learning to apologize to those I've done wrong. Even if they don't forgive me, I forgive myself. I'm grateful for the experience I've had with any person in my life. If you're watching this and you used to know me in any kind of way, I'm grateful for your presence in my life. Everything taught me a lesson. Every experience, every person that has ever been in my life has taught me a lesson, has taught me something that useful that I can bring into the world and use and help other people with. I only have you guys that hated me so much and wanted to see me fail so much and wanted to ruin my career so much. I have you to thank so much for doing that, for attempting to do that, because every time I get knocked down, every time I take a fall and I get back up, I get back stronger every time. And I will continue to get up stronger, and I will continue to push forward. I will continue to make videos. I will continue to speak whatever it is I need to speak or say. Despite what anyone else thinks or says about it or feels about it. Because I know a lot of people don't like me. I've accepted that. I've accepted that people don't like me. You know what I mean? And it's okay. I've accepted it. Not everybody is gonna like me, and I think that's part of the thing. That's part of it. Is part of all this, being on YouTube, doing things like this, making videos, making content, making music, all this stuff. Is you're gonna deal with people who don't like you. You're gonna deal with people who want to take your spot. You're gonna deal with people who are competing with you. You're gonna deal with people who hate you for no reason. And they have a right to feel that way, because we all have free will. We all have the right to feel, think, say whatever we want. And everybody's entitled to their own worldview. I see the world in a certain type of way. I can see the world in whichever way I want. That's my God-given right. And so it is yours. You can get whatever kind of worldview you want. You know what I mean? Stand for something or fall for anything. You got to stand up for something. You have to believe in something, or just believe everything everyone ever says. And it's like, just by that alone, just by me figuring out my own worldview, my own perspective on the world has helped me so much. And I'm glad today, I'm happy today that I have my own way of thinking, and that I'm not controlled by any outside source besides my higher power, God, and myself. And at the end of the day, I can sleep soundly at night knowing that I've done everything in my power that I can to make my life work, to do as much as I can, create as much as I can. There's this saying, I forget who said it. It was right on the tip of my tongue. I lost it. I don't know, but I had a quote there. Maybe I'll post it in the community chat in a little bit. I'm glad that I came on. You know, I wasn't gonna come on live, like I said. I just came on to see if it would even work, and I didn't really have much to say. I let God guide me. I let Spirit guide my words, guide my path, speak whatever it is that God wants me to speak to you, whoever's watching. I really, you know, that is my prayer every day, every time I jump on video is, you know, God, give me whatever you want me to speak to others, and bring whoever you want me to speak to me, and let me speak whatever you want me to speak to them. So I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for this platform. I'm grateful for you guys who continue to support the channel. It's true. I'm truly grateful for it, and thank you guys so much. And I'm gonna jump off now. So I'll see you in a little bit, because when I get home, I'm gonna be jumping on again and making another video. So see you in a little bit. Love you guys.